what you're saying is not always what you're feeling or what you're thinking. And for mentally healthy people, they're aware of this and they have the capacity to make the distinction that what I'm expressing externally does not necessarily mean that it's what I'm feeling or what I'm thinking internally. For example, I can be sitting across from you and we're talking about tea, but my mind has drifted away to some wild thoughts that have nothing to do with tea. But then in my behavioral cues, in my nonverbal expression, I am listening to you very attentively. I am responding to what you're saying in a manner that satisfies you. You feel that I'm engaged in that discussion and it's interesting for both of us. So a normal person uses that to be able to get by in the different social contexts. So there might be things going on in you, but you're aware that those things are internal, and you have a filter that determines what goes out and what doesn't. So what you're expressing, you're in charge of that. You can manage that. But people who struggle with social phobia, social anxiety, people who are too self-conscious in social settings, tend to lose this awareness and lose this capacity to make the distinction. So they develop this distortion in their thinking and their perception that other people can see what they're thinking, can see what they're feeling. And so when they're in social settings, they try very hard to hide what they're feeling. And that can be mentally taxing. And at the same time, they have to pay attention to what this person is saying. And so part of the intervention in cognitive behavioral therapy is challenging that distortion. What evidence do you have that other people can see what you're feeling inside, can see what you're thinking? And that's where the work begins.